I wanted to segue this into your voice acting now, which would probably have, what I'd hope, less takes. But you're also in a booth. You see the same thing, except for the page in front of you. But you're, correct me if I'm wrong, was Dutch your first big voice acting role for Black Lagoon?
Dutch was, yes, you're right. Yeah, I appreciate you doing your research because it helps me not have to think so much. Yes, Dutch from Black Lagoon was my very first job. I was flying to Japan because my father-in-law had just died, and yeah, and then my agent was like, "You remember the thing you did 6 months ago?" No. He goes, "Well, they booked you," and I'm like, "What is it?" And it's a series, and I was like, "What?" So I ended up, we stayed there for a little while, and I came back, and yeah, came right into this series. It was a lead role. I didn't do little small roles first. I did a lead role, so it's kind of hard when you start something as a lead role, because then you're maybe in your next job, but maybe a principal role, but then you're like, am I getting demoted here? Like, so it's all crazy. But yeah, Black Lagoon was my very first job, and I'm very, very happy to have done that. Done a lot for me, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's a hashtag specifically for your character. Like if you go on Instagram and type Black Lagoon Dutch, it's a hashtag. Like you're like just your character is its
Hallelujah
own
and peanut butter.
it's just great, right?
Hallelujah and peanut butter. That's Dutch's hashtag.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know where
I
that
didn't see
came
that
from.
one, but I knew it was like catchphrase. But like yeah, like it's because I went through your thing on Instagram and doing the research. I'm like, that's a hashtag. This character is its own hashtag, not just the series or the name of the show. It's that
Oh, I
character
see what
has
you mean.
its
Yeah.
own hashtag. Yeah, like
Yes.
that's pretty damn cool if you ask me. The whenever you
Yeah.
created
No.
Dutch as a character, when you developed what Dutch is going to sound like, react like, was that very different from your previous acting, when like you don't have to do the physical so much, but like just developing and thinking about or was that also in collaboration with what the drawing was and what the director wanted or showrunner, I
Well,
assume?
to tell you the truth, Nathaniel, that character Dutch is the original version is Japanime. So
Yeah.
it was originally done in Japanese. So I listened to the Japanese voice actor, not thinking,
Okay.
I would mimic him, but when I heard him, I was like, boy, I don't think he'd sound like that. But I mean, respect to them, that's
Okay.
the original sound. But I just because I'm as in the studio, I'm watching the actual video, and then I'm looping my words into the character's mouth, and I would keep repeating until it felt right, and then there was a certain level of bass that, because Dutch is 7 foot 2 inches, he's about, I think it's like 450 pounds, like he's a big man, so I had to keep on. They allowed me to regulate, be like when I felt happy with it, then that's what they used, because I could continue to do so. So yeah, I just would watch the character and then speak the lines, and it just there was a certain way that my voice would sound that would just say that's it, and I never knew it until
Okay.
it happened. So yeah, that's how that worked out.
Yeah,
I had a lot of creative freedom with Dutch.
Yeah, I talked to a couple of voice actors where sometimes like the director or whoever's running the translation, they want you to sound more like the original, or they have a completely different idea of what that voice is going to be, or they let. So I was curious, just like the going in like, okay, I'm going to do this or whatever, but yeah, you also have to match the mouth movement as much as you can too. So I
Yeah, it's
didn't
called
think about
it's
how
called
that will.
looping. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, you do a
it
couple
sounds
takes.
hard.
Sometimes you miss the last word, but the thing about it is, Japanese voice looping does not equate to English voice looping, because one word in Japanese maybe my 5 mouth flaps, one in English maybe two. So
Yeah,
we had to come up constantly with and ha 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 ha, to fill the
fill in the
extra
space. Yeah,
spaces or
they
take certain
didn't.
words out. So yeah, Yeah,
I always wondered if they edited out
it doesn't
frames to have that
translate.
happen too.
Yeah, we would do do a run at it, and then if it was great, they'd leave it and just do a safety. But then sometimes we had to chop up certain pieces of things. So it was a really good learning experience for me. I also did have to do some voice mimicking. And I had to mimic Morgan Freeman. I had to mimic. I played
How is your Morgan
General
Freeman?
Nick Fury. What's that?
The Nick Fury I did want. I was going to do a similar question with voice work on Nick Fury. There's the graphic.
Ah, there we
Um,
go. Cool.
well, let's go there now. With Nick Fury, were you doing more of a mimic, or what level of mimicking, or trying to keep the characters recognizable? And then, did you think like, is that inappropriate, or?
Well, the very first time I was hired by Marvel to do Nick Fury, I was hired because of my interpretation of that character, my voice.
Okay.
But then the second time, I did, because I'm not saying I came before Sam Jackson, but I did the voice of Nick Fury before Sam Jackson did the film, like the movie of Nick Fury
Oh, I didn't.
in Shield. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't
So
realize
then
that.
when Sam Jackson came in and had done the Nick Fury's voice, then we were all expected to mimic. I was expected to mimic him. Can I do that? And there's a series where I did called Hulk versus Wolverine,
Mhm.
and it's like an anime. It's an anime. It's a interesting concept. You have it's cartoon squares, but they're talking within the squares. It's like your cartoon is talking to you. Your cartoon book is magazine is talking to you. It was quite
Right.
brilliant. And I had to mimic Sam Jackson, but I'm telling you, at the beginning, I thought I must have sounded like Sam Jackson, but by the end, I was doing myself. Like 3 episodes in,
Yeah.
yeah. So, and I didn't say anything. Yeah. So,
And they didn't say
yeah. So
anything. So
I
hey.
mean, no, yeah, they're trying to keep it as original as possible. But thanks to Sam Jackson, I got to do a lot of wonderful work with Marvel, with the Marvel team. Great people.
So are you a fan of the Marvel or DC universe, or like reading the
Well, if I
books
had to
level
choose
fan?
one, yeah, if I had to choose one, I probably would. Well, maybe I won't. Yes, I'm a fan of both.
You don't have to pick one or the other. They're both. I think both of them have
Yeah,
strong points across all the mediums. I know I
yeah.
prefer DC animated over Marvel, and I prefer Marvel live action over. Yeah.
That's exactly. Thank you, Nathaniel. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly. I like the movies. I like Spider-Man cartoons. I used to run home for lunch. Spider-Man raised me from 12. Flintstones and Spider-Man raised me during from 12 o'clock to 12:45 for lunchtime when I
Flintstones.
went
You must
home.
be my age.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, I'm. We won't go there, but yeah,
I'm
no,
70. I'm 77.
no way, not even close.
He's like,
Not even
no, I'm
close.
not.
You'd have been rushing home to see Jackie Gleason. Uh, I'm 54.
Bang
But yeah,
zoom.
I used to run home
I'm
to watch those
57. I
cartoons.
just turned 57. I turned
You look
57
damn good looking, if you don't mind
last
me
month.
saying.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
And yourself
confident if I
too.
can flirt with you right here. Like the
Oh yeah, let's do it.
let's do it. Let's shock the world.
You're good looking too, Josh.
You got to get on the screen now, Josh. He's not
I
gonna do
appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's a handsome man. So you cross both universes, and I have to bring this up because I didn't know this was a thing, and I'm actually going to go and buy this toy. You were the voice of Tritan, the Tobot, and I watched a little bit of the
Yeah.
show. I love the character. I love that it's a bunch of Kia cars that transformed into a giant robot.
Yeah.
And the transformation looks
Yeah.
pretty good, if you ask me. Even the toy wise, and in this, I like it. If you like Voltron and the Transformers, this is a continuation of it. And I'd say it's funnier from what I saw. Like the kids
Yeah.
were generally fun. They're
Yeah.
like the bad guys were
yeah,
goofy,
I was
goofier. Yeah,
yeah. Tobot Tritan was the character. Yeah. He was
that was.
he used to always be flexing and stuff. A lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. So yeah,
Did
you've done your
you?
research.
Oh, I had
That's
to.
great.
Combiner robots were always my favorite as a kid. When I might buy for real. I looked at it on Amazon. It's like $66. That's reasonable because it's a big enough toy.
Thank
It
you.
looks well done. Do you
Yeah,
own
we got to
any of
play
your
with a lot
toys?
of toys in the studio.
Do
Pardon
you
me?
own it? Like, do you have one on your shelf somewhere in your house right now?
No, but I do have some at a friend's place because I'm doing renovations right now, and I've got
Yeah, yeah.
taken a lot of stuff. But I can show you something.
You don't
I'll
have
show
to. I
you.
trust you
No, I'll
if you
show you.
want.
I'll show you something that a fan painted for me. I'll show you real quick. Right back.
Oh, that's great because we're
From
gonna.
Warcraft, because I in the Warcraft movie I played two characters.
Yes,
So and they here. I'll be right back.
this is gonna be awesome. Hey, Josh, now would be a good time to do the promo stuff.
Sure, we can do that. We do have our interview with Joe Cool going
Okay.
up on the
So-
channel right now. Oh, we're back.
Wait.
Here we go. Let's take a look.
Let's
There you
switch
go.
from
So
Dean.
this is I played a orc in
Yep.
World of Warcraft, and I also played
That's
a human,
beautiful.
a soldier from the Royal Army. So that's me, the soldier, and then the other on I guess on your left side would be the other side would be the orc. So it's a split face or whatever.
I love it.
And,
Whoever did that
Yeah,
is amazing.
her name is Patricia. Her name is Patricia Sparks. She's an amazing artist. We're friends now, but she made this for
Wow.
me. Made this for me like she did it in like 6 hours.
Wow.
She did it in 6 hours. So yeah. So I think the cake. Have
Good
you
job,
seen it?
Patricia Sparks.
Yeah, Patricia Sparks. So yeah, that's this is one of my favorite
glad you showed that.
possessions. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be one of my favorites too. That's great.
Patricia, if you want to do one of me, you got better things to do. No, I know, like, if I ever got to a point where somebody made a toy of me, I'm gonna have a lot of them. I'm that egotistical. Yeah. I'm that much of a nerd. Like,
I do have I have a couple of and when I did War for the Planet of the Apes, Woody Harrelson was just amazing. He was wonderful to me.
I've heard great things about the man.
He's
from every source.
He's such a sweet guy. He's really nice, positive energy, really nice to be around. So for War for the Planet of the Apes, I played his kind of like his muscle, his executive officer. So anytime there was issues, I would take care of the problem. But we all had to stand in this room, this trailer that had like about 65 cameras, and they were taking photos of us because they were going to make action figures for War for the Planet of the Apes, and I believe they have made them, but I'm still looking on the internet for it because I'll be one of the little military guys, standing like this and stuff. So yeah, there are some toys out there of me which are very humbling. It's pretty cool. It's not what I got into it.
No, of course, but it's the perks are nice. The stuff that happens on the side, which is kind of where I wanted to go. Have a great one. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Be safe out there. Treat each other well.